So again, so we have reached exercise 10, which is about abundant number. So we say that a number is abundant. So if the number n, if the sum of the divisors, including the number itself, is greater than its double to n. For example, 12, its divisors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, and their sum is greater than 2 multiple 12, which is equal to 24. So we need to write this function, and then we need to read two integers and display the abundant numbers in between these two numbers. So obviously the function abundant should take an integer, and it should return either 0 or 1 if the number is abundant or not. So it's an integer, and we have the function abundant, and I don't know what is it. So int n, we have the parameter integer. So we need to calculate the sum of its divisors. So we need to loop from I to n, or we can just reach n over 2, and we need the sum. So sum should start from 0, and I will start obviously I from 1, because 1 divides n, and I less or equal to n, so I cannot use n over 2 because we should count n also into the divisors, and I plus plus. So if I divides n, if n modulo I is equal to 0, I will add to sum the value of I, and then I will check. So if the sum is greater than 2 multiple n, so it's abundant, so I will return 1. Otherwise, there's no need for else here, I will return 0. So as an example, so I will take the example here 12. So the user can enter an integer. I will call it directly. So printf 12 question mark %d backslash n, and I will call abundant of 12 to see whether it will returns 1 or 0. So let's run. So you can declare a variable n, do the do and while and stuff like that, and we'll check what will happen. So as you can see, it returned 0. So we have here just an equal that is wrong. So now it will work. So yes, it returns 1. So the next part is to read two variables, a and b, two integers, and to display the abundant numbers in between those two. So I will directly do scanf %d. You can make sure that when you read a should be positive and b is greater than a also. So in the on the website you can check the solution where we use do while in order to read a and b is greater than a. So address of a, address of b, and here I will do a while loop or for loop. So for I equal to a, I less than equal to b, I plus plus, and I will check. So if the I is abundant, if the number I is abundant, I will display it. Otherwise, so if abundant equal to 1, you can again remove equal to 1, because it means that if abundant of I different than 0, so our function returns either 0 or 1. So it means if it's equal to 1, I will print that I is abundant. So let's run, and we will enter two variables, two values, let's say between 10 and 100, and we will have the abundant numbers in between those numbers. So we have 12, 18, 20, 24, and so on. So this is a very easy exercise. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to write to me, and I will answer you back. And again, thanks for watching.